Hello, David Landry here with the Gervais Group, Keller Williams, Cape Cod, and Colonial Partners. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Cape Cod Like a Local. Today, I'll be spending time providing you with a market update on Cape Cod and the South Coast. As you may be aware, the market we've been experiencing in recent years has been very much a seller's market, as evidenced by low inventory, lightning speed days on market, and steadily increasing prices. Lately, we are seeing some market trends that may be of interest to you. Let me start with the answer first. The market trends we are seeing indicate that we are moving much closer to a balanced market than we have been in a very long time. So what's telling us that? Three things: time, inventory, and prices. Time, homes are taking much longer to sell than they have over recent years. Inventory is steadily rising, and prices, while holding steady, are still trending upward. Let me show you some slides that underscore those trends. Let's start nationally, and then we'll drill down to local statistics. Nationally, in December, we saw the slowest pace of home sales in 5 years. Homes spent 70 days on the market, the slowest December in 5 years as well, and the slowest month since January of 2023. In November, active listings rose 0.5% month over month, but they actually rose 12.1% year over year. Talk about inventory. Inventory fell sharply nationally in December, down 8.6% from November, but the sharpest monthly decline that we've seen since January of 2023. A little bit behind that statistic, many of the unsold homes were pulled from the market late in the year, only to come back early in the next year. In November, 54.5% of listings nationwide remained on the market for at least 60 days without going under contract. That speaks to the overall time metric that I mentioned earlier during this session. The local celebrity was Providence, Rhode Island. They had statistics of 38.2% of the listings remained on the market for at least 60 days. Drilling down on some of the more local statistics, let's talk about residential inventory for Cape Cod in December. So the local picture for Cape Cod was in December, we had active listings of 803. That was up 21% from the prior year of 662. You have to go back 3 years to March of 2022 to see the 3-year low of 424. The South Coast was similar, but not quite as intense. So active listings on the South Coast in December was 523. That was up 8.5% year over year, where in December of 2023, we had 482 listings. Again, you have to go back 3 years to find the 3-year low of 308 in March of 2022. Let's again click down into the statistics on Cape Cod for December. So again, reinforcing the time, inventory, and price concepts I talked about earlier. In the upper left-hand corner, time. The days on market is trending upward as we ended the year, approaching 60 days on market. A little bit lower than the national statistic of 70, but still much higher than we saw in recent years. Moving on to inventory in the upper right-hand corner, a little bit of education around the absorption rate. Absorption rate measures the number of months it will take for us to completely absorb or run out of inventory if we didn't add a single listing to the market. So a seller's market that we are currently in is demonstrated by less than 4 months of inventory. A more balanced market is anything from 4 to 6. And then moving to a buyer's market would have us with greater than 6 months of inventory. As you can see by the chart in the upper right-hand corner, we quickly moved to a point in October where we're flirting with that 4-month threshold, but we ended the year at about 2.6 months of inventory, still moving in an upward trend. Moving on to price, The lower left-hand corner talks about sold to list ratio. That's the selling price in comparison to what that property was listed at. You can see the fluctuation over the year. The sold to list ratio peaked toward 100% mid-year, and we ended the year at 95%. But still a significant difference from the list on a Friday, sold by Monday experience that we saw in recent years, and also the market offers being 105, 110% of asking price. So this sold to list ratio trend is one of the metrics that sellers will have to get used to as we move into 2025. If we want to talk about price, the lower right-hand corner demonstrates 3 lines. It's listing price. It talks about the active median list price, the new median list price, as well as the sold median sale price on the bottom. Focusing on that orange line, sale prices continues to moderate and demonstrates a upward trend. We actually ended the year 2.6% above the prior December. So 2.6% increase in price year over year. So this trend toward a balanced market that I talked about earlier due to time, inventory, and price is really great news for buyers. They have more inventory to look at. Homes are taking longer to sell, introducing more leverage opportunities and making offers. And it's much less of a frenzy than we saw in 2022. While prices are still on an upward trend, the pace and intensity of that increase has moderated significantly. This trend is also good news for sellers. There's still more buyers out there than we have homes to show them, and prices, while moderating, are still demonstrating an upward trend. We do have to demonstrate appropriate caution around setting the correct listing price when listing properties, and expectations of offers being way above asking really need to be curbed as well. The biggest expectation adjustment that sellers have to go through is that of time. So time to sell of 60 days is very different than listing your house on a Friday and having it sold by Monday. So that's a big adjustment for sellers to get used to. However, with that appropriate expectation being set, sellers can still rest assured that their homes will sell as long as it's listed, the list price is set appropriately, and they have the patience to wait for that 60-day period for homes to sell. So this concludes today's market update. If you found this informative and helpful, please press the like and subscribe buttons below. Until next time, this is David Landry with the JV Group, signing off.